Hello and welcome to this introduction to the course Applied Management Practice.
We'll be your tutors throughout the year. My name is Shamenda Purslow.
And my name is David Roberts.
Some of the questions you might have are, is this course for me? So who's the course for?
Okay, so this course is a final year elective here in the business school, and it's available to students who are currently on industrial placement.
The course is really good because it allows you to put theory into practice. A lot of what you learn in other units you find isn't relevant anymore, so when you're actually learning about management in practice you can actually see it happening in your workplace, which I think is really good. Also that you get to be engaged with the other students throughout the whole year by submitting weekly posts on Moodle. You also get to see what experiences other people are going through, so often if you're in a difficult position or you don't know what you might be able to do, you can see what someone else has done and maybe apply that in your situation.
What kind of content can these students expect?
Well, that's a good question. So the course is Applied Management Practice, and the content is around, first of all, the practice of management, how managers operate, how managers learn, how managers develop, what it's like facing the challenges of management in different kinds of organisations, large institutions or small owner-managed businesses. We look at things like psychology and the psychological contract, we look at emotional intelligence, and we look at all manner of issues around contemporary management. Later on, we'll look at the development of the individual and how you as students can learn to become brilliant managers.
The thing about this course is that it really allows you to reflect critically on your experiences on placement, which then allows you to think about how you would actually act as a manager upon completion of your degree. The thing with management in practice is that it's very much a practical module, so it's all about what you've done on placement and how you could do things on past experiences.
When does the course run?
The course starts in February and it runs, the first part of the course runs until the end of May whilst you're on placement, and then when you come back to university for the final year, we start in September and we finish at Christmas time.
And how much interaction can students expect, or what sort?
Okay, you need to be clear if you're thinking about joining this course, it's very different to the usual university course that you've been on. We expect a high amount of activity in the online forums. We expect students to join in the Google Hangouts and Skype calls that we have, and we expect students to really engage with the weekly online tutorials which we produce. And this happens between February and May. Then when we come back to university, we expect them to get involved then in the development ideas that we have running.
This allows you to reflect upon your experiences in a way which no other module really does. So it really pushes you to reflect upon what you've learned and skills that you are yet to develop and that you need to develop. So I found that really useful. It also eases you back into academia after you've been out of it for a year on a work placement.
In terms of assessment, how's the course assessed?
All right, so the course is assessed in two parts. The first part of the assessment happens whilst we're on placement in terms of the activities on the forums, and then that first part of the assessment finishes in September when the students will make a presentation of 10 minutes. The second part of the assessment is to do with the creation of a portfolio and the reflections on the students and what they've learned in the course and how they will go about being managers in the future. And that second part of the assessment needs to be completed by December.
In terms of what past students have found most useful about the course, how can people learn about that?
Yeah, so there's probably two things there, or three things. First of all, we have some film clips of past students talking about the course. Secondly, one of the main comments that comes back is this. Whilst students say it involves a lot of work whilst we're on placement, because we still have to keep up with some university work, the real benefit is this unit's finished by Christmas time, which means at the end of the course, so at the end of the university course, students can concentrate on just three units as they're doing that.